Oh, oh, that was incredible.
Zombie apocalypse.
We are back now. And NFL, our Madden NFL 21.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go ahead and skip that and hop into the main game.
The Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Damn.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for
oh my God.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Cook.
Get out of here with that bull crap.
Down to the 44.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Here come the Bengals.
That's what I'm talking about.
Of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I ain't have anything to frickin' throw to.
Find the holes where guys are available.
There we go.
His way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. They're not even good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, will go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's see
The
here.
Bengals drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run.
Oh, come on.
They just
You
looked a little
serious? What the hell is that?
Up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need
What's that?
is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Now Joe Mixon.
Keep going, keep running.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wow.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
No.
And that means 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it.
Son of a gun.
That's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Vikings nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins.
Oh my God, there was nobody out there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that
Nobody
means
was
it's a
out
sudden
there.
change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Oh my God, people, come on.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
I gotta turn on my volume a little bit.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's
All right, I should be better now. It's a little bit loud.
I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far.
It should be better. I don't know if I am or not.
Giving up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness.
Wide open.
Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
First and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing
Wide
his
the
big
hell open.
target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing his Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph hauling that one in from Cousins. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10. At their own
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Oh my God.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Tyler Boyd. A gain of 10.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
4th down. Should I go for it or not? 4th and 3.
There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This might be stupid.
Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
All right.
He's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
Motherfuck.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get
Oh my God.
Contract time.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The sack by Marcus Hunt. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Erickson now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
I barely cut that off. Barely cut that off. Jesus.
Okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is.
I hate that.
To that spot. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow now off the bootleg. This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Bengals.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now KJ Osborne. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Vikings 7.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now it's Wilson.
Oh boy.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
This is on the return. The Bengals take over.
The Bengals set to take over. Well, they've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
I can't run against these guys.
Be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow.
Oh.
Man, that's C.J. Uzomah.
That was incredible.
Minnesota territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up
Burrow will throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Drew Sample, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his running back out
Wow.
of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
47-yard line.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Draw play, Cousins to Cook.
Offside. Defense.
Why?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Cook following the penalty. And he stopped stopped immediately there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 28-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. Down right around the 25.
Cousins hands to
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another tote for the workers this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Jefferson. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Vikings 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
God damn it.
I think with this team, you gotta figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support him. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to find Green. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate.
Well, I didn't even see him.
Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it. Leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's now 2nd down.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Lucky.
Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st.
That was so freaking lucky.
Play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Randy Bullock to kick off for
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Vikings 10.
2nd down at 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Shit.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins.
That was not good.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, he's wide the fuck open. Damn.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. 26 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bad throw.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about.
Oh my God, come on.
Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in.
And look at this, it's a fake.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, I threw a freaking interception. That's horrible.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about
No, that's
it.
not what they
did
needed.
What they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. They'll try and run it here.
Are you fucking serious?
Into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touch. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Are you freaking serious?
Take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh no!
Going to use the first of their timeouts.
I was trying to
Minnesota.
horrible.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
I'm gonna say it's a fumble. I'm gonna say it's on me.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Wow.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon.
Oh, that's
And he tried to
messed.
bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches pressure guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Kevin Huber now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Exactly what I wanted to do.
Game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you're talking about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Now Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Cousins to throw. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They'll dump this off to Cook. 7 yards on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Again, it's Cousins. 7 yards there.
Wow.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Jesus.
For the first of their timeouts.
I might actually lose this game.
With 28 seconds to go in this football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Cousins. He takes it.
I'll be a son of a bitch.
Touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Okay. 25 seconds. Probably not going to happen, but we're going to try it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4. A little over 20 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I mean, I've got to do it.
Complete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And nearly
Mother.
That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yep, I lost it.
Get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I lost this one.
Is a turnover on downs.
And they will take a knee here. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the
Well, guys, I lost that one. My defense wasn't really acting that well, and for some reason I don't know. But, you know, you lose some, you win some. So, until next time.
Zombie Apocalypse.